lovely long mornings, lovely long days, and we need to also make sure that we get our down time. So this is part of that. This is a lovely way to start the day. So coming to your comfortable seat, grounding yourselves through your sit bones, lifting up through your chest and lowering your shoulders down. And then just simply inhaling and bringing your hands up above your head. Marveling in having those hands up above your head, bringing the hands to heart center and then bringing them back down here, and bring your face down to meet those hands. Stopping here, grounding ourselves, then inhaling and lifting your hands up above your head again, looking up towards the fingers. Hands meet, exhaling and bringing those hands down to heart center. Eyes following the fingers. Got something lovely to focus on here, your breath. And we're going to do that one more time. Reaching out, lifting your chest up, lifting your body up tall. Exhaling, bringing these hands down again to heart center. Nice. And then bring your hands down on your lap. Lift up through your chest and relax your shoulders down. So roll your shoulders up, pull them back, and then drag them down. I want you to imagine your shoulder blades. You're pulling them open here by rolling your shoulders forwards. You're lifting them up your back and then pulling them off your back and pulling them down. Nice, because those shoulder blades are attached. We're going to do that again to lots of muscles. So up, back and down. And so if we move those shoulder blades around, we start to move a lot of those muscles around. I'm going to do that one more time. Up, back and down. And then again, in your comfortable seat, remember to ground down through your sit bones, lift up through your chest and bring your chin towards your chest. And inhale and lift your head up to the ceiling. Chin towards your chest as you exhale. And inhale, come back to center. Look over your shoulder to the right side. Coming back to center, over to the left side, and one more time on each side. Inhaling to center, exhaling to the side. And one more time to the other side. Nice. And let's come to all fours. There's a little bit of shoulder work there, a little bit of wrist work, and a little bit of neck. Now we're going to get the rest of the back involved. So spreading the fingers, pushing down into the whole of the hand, knees underneath your hips, tuck your chin round through your back and exhale into a cat stretch. Inhale into cow, so lifting your head, lowering your belly, and exhaling to cat. So cycling through these poses as you cycle through your breath. Using the breath to slow down the movements and using the movements to slow down the breath. Inhaling, lifting that head. Exhaling, tucking your chin. Nice, and then coming back to neutral position and tucking your toes under. Going to get you to walk your hands a little bit further forwards and send your hips back in our child's pose or our puppy pose. Inhale, come up, and exhale, going back into your down dog. Lovely stretch down the backs of the legs into the shoulders, and then push one heel and the other one down. So just paddling through those legs. Making any adjustments you need to here to be comfortable in this pose. So there's always adjustments to be made in a down dog because you might feel different on different days. Some days you might want to be wider, other days you might want to be narrower. And then come up onto your toes and push the heels down. Really stretch through the backs of those legs. Nice. Big inhale here, come up onto your toes and come forwards into a plank. And then exhale back to down dog. And inhale, come forwards into plank. Exhale, knees down, sink back into child's pose. Feel the stretch in your upper back here. Those arms are out in front of you. Have your elbows up off the floor. And feel that lovely shoulder and upper back stretch. Inhale, come up to all fours again. And this time, walk those knees back a little bit further, so making lots of space between the hands and the knees. And move those hips backwards and forwards. So we're going to go from puppy pose almost to an up dog. And control those hips there as you come forward. So squeezing those glutes because there's a little back bend here. Exhaling as those hips come back. Inhaling and then coming down into Sphinx pose. We're bringing the elbows under the shoulders and pushing into the tops of your feet. Looking out to the horizon, really squeezing your glutes here. Big inhale and then exhale. Let gravity take your body, but at the same time, you're pushing away with your shoulders. So pushing away with that upper arm. Beautiful supported back bend here. Gorgeous. And then bring your hands down where your elbows were. Push up either to all fours or to plank if you're feeling strong. And then exhale back to down dog. Inhale and come forwards to all fours. And exhale, sink back into child's pose again. And have your arms active. So the elbows are up off the floor. You're reaching away from you with those arms. And then come into a side bend. So reach the arms over to one side. Still in child's pose, just stretching down this one side of your body. All the way into the armpits. All the way down to the hip. Inhale here. And as you exhale, come back to center. Settle in here again, forehead down on the ground. Inhale, and as you exhale, hands come over to the other side, so stretching the other side of the body. Using that exhale to get a little deeper into the stretch. And then inhaling, and as you exhale, come back to center. Good. Inhale, come up to tabletop. Let's do another round of cats and cows. So tucking your chin, rounding through your back, but this time we've got a lot more space between those hands and the feet, so you can move your hips backwards and forwards as you roll. Lovely. Inhaling and exhaling as those hips come back. And if you want, you can wiggle your hips from side to side here as well. and roll through those hips. Now bring your hands back so that they're under your shoulders and your knees under your hips again. So in that nice, tightly aligned tabletop position. And open up through your right hand so that your chest comes towards me. Inhaling here. And then just bring the hand down. I'm going to do the other side. So left hand opens. Starting to come into a bit of a twist in that lower back. Hand comes down. Right hand comes up again as you inhale. And you're going to exhale and bring the hand into that gap between the opposite hand. Bring the side of your head down on the floor. Nice stretch. Oh, have I? Can you not hear me? Can you not hear me? You can, okay, lovely. Okay, other side. So opening out to the back or the window for you, Sue. And then hand coming through and head coming down. Nice. And then come on up into a down dog. And this time we're going to use this to come up to standing. So let's push our heels down, heels pushing, heels of the hands pushing. And then take as many steps as you want to bring the feet and the hands together in your forward fold. So let your head go, look between your knees. And you can take a hold of your elbows here. Just have a gentle sway from side to side. Really feel grounded in those feet. Inhaling very slowly, rolling up to mountain pose. So push away from the floor with the feet. Let the energy go up your legs, into your hips. Stack one vertebrae on top of the other. And roll your shoulders up, back and down at the top and turn to face me. Nice. Oh, bit of trouser management. Okay, come to a little wider than hip width apart. Roll those shoulders up, back and down, and then roll them up, back and down again. Nice. And then bring your arms out so that they're parallel to the ground. Take your right hand, sweep it across your body until it meets the left arm, which stays where it is, and then open out. So trace a line across your body. You can tickle yourself with your fingertips as you go. Let's do that 2 more times on that side. So reaching. And as you close, you exhale. As you open, you inhale. So inhaling. And exhaling. So lovely gentle twist in the side of the body here. Bit of shoulder work here, but also a lovely way for you to slow your breath down. One more time. Exhale and then pull. And stop here. Other side. Big inhale and then exhale. And pull back. So it's like you're an archer. And your eyes can follow your fingers. It's quite a meditative pose. And then pulling back. I love that action of tickling yourself with your fingertips. It really brings you into the present moment. Oh, nice. Lovely. And then inhale here and exhale your hands down behind you and clasp them behind you. So we've done a lot of opening out through the shoulders. I'm going to get you to pull your hands down behind you. So inhale and lift your chest, and exhale. So if you can squeeze your elbows together. Inhale, look up. Exhale, look forwards. Good. And then unclasp those hands. Bring them up by your side. And exhale. Bring them in front of you. So round through your back. And then clasp those hands and pull them apart. You can have a little wiggle here if you want to as well. So you're actually pulling your shoulder blades apart here if you think about it. Good. And unclasp those hands. And bring them down behind you again. Clasp them and pull. Open out through the chest. And just move your head from side to side here. The shoulders and the neck all intimately connected.
Lots of clicking.
Yeah, well, it's also, the neck is very close to the ears, so you will hear a lot of stuff. Lovely. Oof. Unclasp those hands and shake those arms out. Come into a nice wide stance here. Bob is so loyal, isn't he? And then come down into your sumo squat. We're just going to hold that sumo squat and move our head from side to side. This one's for you, Sue, with the clicky neck. A bit of extra neck work here. Meantime, legs getting a little bit of strengthening. Nice. And then come back to center. Bring your hands down to the floor. Inhale, and as you exhale, come into a forward fold. Look between your legs. Inhale, slowly roll up. And roll those shoulders up, back and down. Now you're going to stay here in mountain pose and draw circles with your head. So nice big circles. This hair of mine. Exploring all those clicks and cracks, finding if there's any particular spot that feels like it's really tight, you can maybe just stay there and move a little bit. And then change direction. Yeah, sounds like someone needs this.
Yeah, I've got particularly sore bits, so I thought I'd just...
Okay, I am going to get us down to the floor now, just briefly. So come down to lying on your backs and have your knees bent, your feet flat on the floor and your arms out wide. Now here your head is supported because we're nice and warm. Bring your knees over to one side and look out in the other direction. This is working all the way through the spine. Inhale to center. Exhale over to the other side. And then close your eyes. And as you inhale to center, I want you to imagine a white light going all the way through your spine. Whichever direction works for you. And then inhale here and exhale over to the other side. Just imagining a lovely strong channel all the way up your body. Inhaling to center, exhaling over. One more time to each side. A lovely clear path for energy up your body. And over to the other side. Good. And then come back up to center. And grab a hold of your knees and roll yourselves up to a seated position. And come to a 90-90 position. So we're going to stretch our hips. Now this will feel good after that run as well, Sue. Okay, so 90-90 position. Make sure that front foot is flexed, back foot going behind you. Aim your chest towards that front knee and have your hands framing that front knee. Inhale and lift your chest, and exhale, come down as far as you're comfortable. So you don't have to come down onto your elbows. Are you both able to do that? Lovely. So coming down onto your elbows. Now, be aware of your neck here as well. With any of these forward folding postures, if you're hanging straight down, you can let your head go. But if you're in this position, if you hang your head down, that's going to put a bit of strain on the back of your neck. So hold your neck in line with your spine. It also helps to relax your jaw. Inhaling here, and as you exhale, maybe you want to go a little deeper. Give it a go. See how you feel. Yeah. You can also just make a little pillow for your head with your hands if you want to. Because if you can let your head go here, either using a block or the floor or your hands, it's a lovely relaxing posture. Helps to release the glutes and the back of the leg and also that lower back. On the next inhale, push away from the floor. And we're going to go over, tend to the other side. So 90-90 here. Oh, I've got my block, which is very convenient because I need it on this side. Flexing that front foot, aiming your chest towards the knee, inhaling and lifting your chest, and exhaling, coming forwards, however far feels comfy for you. Keeping your neck in line with your spine and softening through your face here. So using your breath, every exhale might give you a little bit more space here, a little bit more ability to stretch those glutes and the back of the body. One more big inhale and exhale. See if you can let go. And then on the next inhale, push away from the floor. Good. And come back to center. So feet flat on the floor, knees nice and wide, and support yourself with your hands behind you. And just move those knees from side to side. Because this is a gentle hip stretch. But as those hips come up off the ground, as you go side to side, the lower back gets a little stretch as well. And then stop on one side. Inhale to center, stop on the other side. Nice stretch. And then inhale to center. And see if you can come up into that lovely sumo squat from there. Coming back onto my mat so you can see me. And then we're going to sway from side to side here. Good. So we're going to turn this into a twist. So bring your left hand down to the floor and reach your right hand up. Look up at those fingertips. Keep those hips even. Nice. Exhale, bring that right hand down. The left hand comes up. And then bring both hands down and push away from the floor into a forward fold. Letting the head go. And then slowly rolling up to standing. So you can bend your knees here, push away from the floor and roll up. Nice and slow. Rolling those shoulders up, back and down. Good. Now, I promise we're not doing balance. We're just lifting one leg up off the floor. I'm messing with you. So we're going to stand on our left leg and lift the right leg up and just rotate through the ankle. So like I said, we're not doing balance. We're just moving the ankles. That's it. And doing that movement, rotated in the opposite direction through the ankle, forces you to think about what you're doing with the rest of your body. So it can make it easier or harder. Good. Place it down on the floor, other side. Ground yourself. Inhale. As you exhale, lift up. Now this is my clicky ankle, so if you hear clicks and cracks, that's why. Don't know if you can. Good. Okay, and then bring the foot down. Now we are going in for our balance. That was a little balance warm up. So other side, lift the leg up in front of you. You can bring your hand onto your knee and you can reach out with the opposite arm, palm up. Bring the knee out to the side. Bring it back to center. And just lower it down. Pat, slow and gentle. Take support if you need it. Other side. Slowly lift that knee up and you can bring your hand to it. So the knee is just coming out to the front to start off with. That's it. And that might be as far as you want to go today, Pat. Or maybe you want to open that knee out to the side. Slowly. And then bringing it back to center. You're like, I don't know, you're like dominoes or something. One of you gets it and the other one starts falling over. It's like there's only one balance energy allowed on the screen. And then bring the foot down. Well done. Lovely. Shake it out, because we always get very tense when we try and balance. Now that might be one of the things that makes you unbalanced. So we're going to do a bit of side to side. So standing on your left leg, lifting your right leg up, and you can lift it and lower it, lift it and lower it. Have a little play. Just try and keep that foot on the ground. The foot that you're standing on is grounded. And just touch down. That's it. So just finding that place. Try and keep that left leg on the ground. That's it. Good. And then we're going to step down with the right leg and just turn the whole thing slightly in the other direction. That's it. Oh, I'm getting telepathic messages from Bob. He's telling me that he's imprisoned and he never gets let out.
I'm monitoring right now, so he's got two options, doesn't he?
Good. And then come back to center and shake those legs out. Let's stir up a little bit of energy. So bring your feet underneath your hips. Inhale and bring your hands up. And you're going to exhale vigorously into a forward fold. Send your hands behind you. Inhaling and coming up. Going to do this ever faster. Exhale. Bend those knees and throw the arms behind you. Inhale, reach up. And exhale. Nice. And again, two more. Make lots of noise. Inhale up. And exhale. Nice. And then inhale, bring those hands up again. Clasp them above you and reach up high. So still have your heels underneath your hips. Reaching up high. Big inhale here. Exhale, relax your shoulders down. Good. Inhale, look up at your hands. Exhale into a side bend. Lovely standing side bend. The joy of all this stuff is you don't need any equipment, can do it anywhere. Inhale, up to center, and exhale to the other side. Let's see if we can go a little deeper on each side now. So inhaling to center and exhaling over again. If that's as far as your body wants to go, it's fine. Just to see if you can get into a few more bits there. Inhaling to center and over to the other side. Now we're going to add a back bend. So come back to center and reach up high with those hands. Inhale, and as you exhale, squeeze your glutes and come into a back bend. So you can look up at your hands. Nice. And then come back to center. Look up at your hands, inhaling, and exhale those hands down to the center of your chest. And we're done. So namaste. Thank you. Enjoy the rest of your sunny spring day.